Hey, it's BrickTsar. Today we're going to be building a Lego vintage space set. This is set 6827, the Strata scooter. It has one classic blue Spaceman minifigure and 28 pieces. And this is what the pieces look when they're very worn out. Oh, I got good gold on that minifigure. So it's a real easy set to build. From 1987, but we'll still do a time-lapse build. Here is the completed Strata scooter, or Strata scooter, whatever. It's an interesting little space vehicle. It's mostly white. I'm not sure which of the late 80s space sub-themes it was going with. I'd have to go look it up, and I'm too lazy to do that. But 1987, we still had our classic helmets, the thin chin strap helmets. We got the gold that rubs off easy, both on the piece on the scooter and on our Benny figure here. But it's only 28 pieces, and I've said this almost every time I've done a small space review. They made a ton of small space sets, which we really appreciated as kids because we were able to get some space sets, and there were plenty of them. Here's a close-up of my classic blue Spaceman that came with this set. I got all kinds of various types of wear on the different 80-something Spacemen that I have. This one actually looks like it's got a ink print or something on it, but the gold is really good. So what I need to do is try to figure out how to rub that ink stain that's over here on his shoulder without rubbing off the gold. But it's got the thin chin strap. You know, we've seen it a bunch of times in other reviews. And the 27-year-old white pieces, well, most of them are vintage pieces. It looks like those hinge pieces might be modern. I don't know for sure, but definitely this piece, because it was only in a few sets, is vintage. And we got some yellowing going on, especially with that handle piece. So that's common, especially if you left your set in the sun or the ultraviolet light for a long time. But we'll put our little Spaceman on there. He's got some big wheels going on there. He's got one little thruster in the back. And there's the side profile. These little wings do move. These move, they're on old hinges. You can move them, you can have super thruster. So that is the Strata scooter. It's got levers. Smaller set, not one of my favorite of the small space theme sets, but I'm finding that if you want to get classic Spacemen, the prices are coming down since the Lego movie. They did go up after the Lego movie, but they're starting to come down. But the cheapest way to get them is actually to buy a set sometimes instead of buying the individual minifigures. And that's what I did. This was relatively cheap, and I got me a classic blue Spaceman in relatively good condition. I should be able to get that ink stain off, and when summertime comes around, I'm going to eventually do the process of whitening the whites. I'll do that probably, it'll be next summer. I'm filming this in the fall of 2014, so you're looking at 2015 before I start cleaning my pieces. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. You've been watching BrickTsar. Love the classic space. It's another one. Check out my classic vintage space playlist. See you in the next video.